In a distant kingdom veiled in silver snow, where sunlight was only a fading dream, lay the realm of Glaciel. It was said that long ago, this land knew spring. Rivers danced, flowers sang, and warmth kissed every heart. But that was before the frost blossom, a magical flower that carried the spirit of all seasons was locked inside the crystal mountain. From that day on, winter never ended. Nestled between icy hills stood a quiet village glowing with candlelight. Among its people lived a young girl named Eira, curious, brave, and full of wonder. Each night she listened to her grandmother's stories by the fire.
Tales of the Snow Witch, who froze the world to keep it pure and perfect.
Eira would gaze at the window and whisper,
"If the frost blossom brought life once, maybe it still can."
Her grandmother only sighed.
Child, some magic is better left sleeping.
One moonlit night, as the wind whispered through the trees, Eira noticed something glowing beyond the fields. A petal made of ice, shining like a fallen star. When she touched it, it melted in her hand, leaving a spark of warmth that pulsed softly. In that fragile warmth, Eira felt a voice.
The frost blossom was still alive.
Determined to uncover the truth, she wrapped herself in her mother's cloak, packed a small satchel, and began her journey toward the Crystal Mountain. As she climbed through the frozen woods, a flash of white darted before her. A snow fox with eyes like frostlight.
No one walks these paths, human. The north belongs to the ice.
Then I'll walk with the ice, not against it.
Amused by her courage, Finn decided to follow her. But as they reached the mountain's base, the ground began to tremble. An enormous shadow rose from the snow. The ice giant, guardian of the pass. His voice thundered through the blizzard.
No one crosses the mountain! Turn back, or be buried beneath my frost!
Chunks of ice crashed from the cliffs as he stomped forward, chasing them. Eira and Finn ran, their breath clouding in the cold. Thinking quickly, the fox darted into a narrow gorge, leaving trails in the snow that looped and twisted. The ice giant roared, blinded by rage, following false footprints that led him far from their path. When silence returned, Eira looked back and whispered,
"Thank you, Finn. You saved us."
Just don't make me do that again.
They both laughed softly, their voices carried away by the wind. In a cave lit by frozen light, Eira discovered a small lamp glowing weakly. Inside, a flicker of flame whispered like a sigh. It was Mira, the fire spirit trapped in ice.
"Don't worry, I'll help you."
She cupped her hands around the lamp, and the warmth of her touch melted. The flame rose, forming into a gentle figure of light.
No one has freed me for centuries. You must have a heart of fire.
No, just hope.
Mira smiled and joined their journey, her flame guiding their way through the storm. At last, they reached the heart of the mountain, a hall of crystal and shadow. On a throne of frost sat the Snow Witch, her eyes sharp and cold as the edge of winter. Behind her, the frost blossom glowed faintly, encased in solid ice. Snow Witch.
You dare enter my sanctuary? I ended spring for a reason. The world was cruel. Chaos without cold.
The storm around them grew fierce. Shards of ice swirled like blades. Eira stood her ground, cloak whipping in the wind.
But cold alone cannot heal the world. You've saved it from pain, but you've taken its joy too.
The witch struck her staff into the floor. The mountains shook. Snow Witch.
Joy brings loss. Warmth brings sorrow. You know nothing of balance.
Yet as the girl spoke, Her courage shone like a flame. The witch saw in her eyes not defiance, but kindness, the kind her own heart once held. The storm softened. The witch's hand trembled. Snow Witch, softly.
My sister, she was spring. I only wish to protect her from the world's cruelty.
Eira.
Then let her live again. Not through fear, but through love.
Eira reached out and placed her hand on the frozen blossom. Light bloomed, soft and golden, spreading warmth through the cavern. The witch fell to her knees, tears turning to crystal. The ice cracked, the snow melted, and the frost blossom unfurled for the first time in 100 years. Petals of light rose into the sky, painting it in gold and pink. The frost receded, rivers awoke, and laughter returned to Glaciel. The witch looked to Eira with a gentle smile.
You have given me back what I thought I'd lost. My heart.
Eira turned toward the sunrise, Finn beside her, Mira glowing at her shoulder. The world below shimmered with the first touch of spring. Even in the coldest winter, kindness can thaw the hardest heart. For warmth is not the end of frost, it is the beginning of hope.